Listen. Good morning, everybody. Good evening, everybody. Sorry. Listen, all the men. Now, I want to spit out a true fact. All right. So check this out. It is said that COVID-19 stopped mass shootings more faster than the government.
Oh shit.
Bro, just roll the intro, man.
Okay.
I'm in the hood. Ra-ta-ta-ta, ra-ta-ta-ta.
I also want a gun. So we should all get guns as a family.
पहले बाप को ही मारेगा वो.
This program is intended.
Came to see roller coasters, bro. It's a fucking gun range, man. For me, I'll just give my child to the Bloods and Crips and then see what
Each and every human being has a little bit of anarchy, until they get, violent.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to, I guess this is the 5th episode, right? Or the 4th one? What are we calling this?
I think it's the
I
fourth
think we
one.
lost count.
If everything goes to plan, this is supposed to be the fourth one. If not, fuck you guys.
All right, exactly. So, fuck you guys and welcome back to our podcast. This episode, we're going to talk about gun control.
Oh shit.
You know, the
Shots
guns,
fired, shots fired. Tupac
thing.
dead. Fake my dad, go to Cuba.
Pop, pop, pop.
George Floyd shit.
All that. Exactly. Now,
Have you guys seen that? Have you guys seen that meme? It's like, I'm in the hood. Gra-ta-ta-ta, gra-ta-ta-ta.
Oh yeah, I saw
hood,
it. It's
something like that.
fucking cringy.
I didn't
Yeah,
see
and the
it.
shots fired, right?
I like the Danny Vito one.
Yeah.
He's like, and then I started shooting. No, and then I started blasting.
Okay, Klein,
What?
talk.
All
Say
right,
something.
so
Talk to
then-
me. Talk to me.
Bloods and Crips,
Listen,
everybody.
no. I don't want to talk to Zishan. You stay quiet the whole podcast. Nobody wants to hear you again. Nobody wants to hear that annoying gay ass
Yeah,
voice
man.
again. So now everybody
Fine.
else.
Z, both of you.
Zen, Saud, Zoham,
Yo.
listen up. All right, so y'all know that in America there's a gun culture. Everybody's got guns because if everybody don't have guns, how can people kill each other? So it's simple as that. So we know that because of all the sales and guns, how anybody can easily get it. Even kids can train from the beginning itself to protect themselves with firearms. And that's how people have guns. There's mass shootings, there's school shootings, there's lots of stuff going on. So I want to ask you guys a very simple question.
Okay.
Do you have any problem if we Indians also get guns?
No.
Not to kill each other, just to
No.
protect ourselves, just to
No.
defend ourselves. Because
You know why?
what if,
You know why? Because Indians will use that as an excuse. Like they'll be like, I also want to buy a gun. Why? Self-defense. And then next thing you know, they shoot somebody.
You shoot the neighbor.
Or no,
Teacher come back,
yeah, they shoot the neighbors. And not only that, like the rapes will be next level crazy. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Indians will think creatively.
It would be done on
Putting a
gunpoint.
dick in the ass, they'll put bullet in the ass and everything. Right, Saul?
Dude, already not legally but like illegally in Uttar Pradesh area, there is like this all the gun control all going on. Like every single person illegally he must have a gun. It's like that in Uttar Pradesh. Like
Bro, it's
if something
all, like-
happens, we'll just take out their gun and shoot each other like that. Arey, like what? That's really sad.
Even in Punjab and Punjab में भी मतलब बहुत मतलब ऐसे cases हुए.
Yeah,
Punjab,
right,
those,
right, right.
I like to
have
give
seen
you-
that movie of
I like to
Kota
say
Punjab,
in July, right? There was just 2 months back in July, there was a case in Uttar Pradesh. A journalist was just driving in his bike. They all caught this whole thing in the footage, even the shooting. Okay, so the journalist driving on his bike with his family, with his kid and his wife in the back. He was just driving, and then a jeep comes out of nowhere beside him, rams his bike, takes the guy, keeps the family aside, takes the guy. They first beat him up. One guy takes his gun out and just shoots his head. That's it. It's all caught on tape. That's it, man. And this was just 2 months back. At first, I was like, in India, there's not a lot of gun crimes in this thing. It's just, you can't believe the news at first because they don't show a lot of stuff. This also had to, search and find. So, but the fact is, this happened just 2 months ago, and a journalist was killed. And I guess the journalist spread some, news about them, party, who knows.
Yeah,
So
that's another problem.
people people still have guns. That's the thing. Illegally they have guns. So what's the problem with having guns legally, so you can at least use them to defend yourself?
But then
Yeah.
people will like take advantage of that. The criminals will take advantage of that. Basically, the criminals that you don't know that are criminals will be like, "Oh, I want this gun to defend myself," blah blah blah, and then again, next thing you know, they'll start.
They go on a
basic-
rampage.
Yeah,
Bro,
All the
but
worst politicians will be winning the elections, like they are winning right now as well. Like they will be winning with much more big margin. Then.
That's what.
what makes you think that the politicians and everyone don't already have guns and they're just passing along to their goons to get the business done? So illegally also people have guns. Politicians already might have guns and already they have an advantage. So what do you think about that?
Yeah,
it's still bad. See, giving guns, that will just add more. That will just make the crisis even worse. Like for example, this farmers protest, right? You guys know about it? Farmers protest. Now
Yeah.
just imagine guns are legal, and what happens? Like people who don't like the farmers protest just opens fire at the farmers only. That's fucked up, right?
Oh shit.
Like anybody, not
I wanna
police,
bring-
but
I wanna-
anybody, any crackhead who has a gun legally just opens fire at the protesters, farmers, basically.
Wait, Klein.
Yeah.
We're making assumptions that they don't already sell guns in India, but you can like get a firearm license in India if you're over the age of 21 or 21. So it's
But the
normal.
thing is, the regulations are really strict. Like even though to get a license, it's like it's really tough. They will like do proper background checks, and like it might even take months to just get a proper license. And the thing is, even though if you get a license and you get to own a gun, but the thing is, even though if you're gonna defend yourself with a gun, let's say somebody comes to attack you, and then you defend yourself, you kill him, and that guy dies. But then in court, how will you be able to prove that that guy was trying to attack you and you just didn't kill him for like simply? So that can also be taken.
Basically, if guns are given are like legal, then it would be like sacred games. Every single conflict will be sacred games.
every single person walking on the road will be Ganesh Gaitonde.
Yeah, they'll be like, "Abhi hum Bhagwan hai," with the gun.
Abhi, yeah.
Apun Bhagwan hai.
Dude, Zoham's accent, like the Bengali accent saying "Apun Bhagwan." Sounds too different, man. But it's good. You're learning that the Tapori language of Mumbai,
Shit.
man.
Oh shit! I'm coming close. I'm making improvements.
Yeah. Any classes?
Oh, what's with the neck?
And
Basically,
These
give.
he is very quiet today.
No. I'm doing.
Yeah,
I'm
because
reading
client
I'm reading
threatened him. He's
something.
like,
I'm reading something regarding this. So, Klein,
yeah.
it's hard to get a gun license in America too.
But not that hard compared to other countries.
Yeah, not that hard. And one more.
You must be 21 to purchase any firearm.
No,
in
Zishan, it's the age is 18 actually for America.
No, it's below 16. No, sorry. Above 16.
Not
above
16.
in some
18,
states,
18.
in some states.
Yeah.
yes.
It's depending on some states. Yeah, but there are states that has like above the age of 18 you can buy. Below the age of 18, you can train your child to learn how to use a firearm.
Oh,
bro,
shit.
they should have an age limit of 21 in India, man. Like all over the
See-
all over the India.
In India, they do have a proper age limit, yeah, and it's strict. And even like if you're found like having illegal firearm, they like put you in for like either 14 years to life. 14 years to life. So it's very strict here.
Dude,
Bro,
I have
that's-
heard like in
they're
like countries like Israel, there is
Mhm.
like there is this law like once you're like at a certain age, then after that like you have to take army training. Like each citizen of the country takes the army training. Is that way, like to protect themselves. So like I feel that
South Korea too, I think.
yeah, maybe I feel like
No,
but I have heard about
that's not
Israel.
training. It's like they have to be in service for 3 years.
Yeah,
minimum.
so in some countries, I think it's China, Russia, and like as South said, Israel or Iran. What is Israel, right?
Yeah, Israel.
Yeah,
Palestine,
yeah, Palestine. Yeah, it's actually mandatory that when you hit a certain age, you're supposed to serve your country, at least for like a period of time. Like Zen said, maybe 3 years or something.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so it's mandatory in Russia. It's there in China. I read that.
Mhm.
And I think there's another rule also in some countries that if a family has more than like 2 children or 3 children, whatever, one of the
Mhm.
child has to serve in the military.
All right, so
Yeah.
guys, I want to ask you a question. Okay, let's just say there's that one day that comes that the the president of the country is like learning something from America and being like, let's bring in gun laws in India too. Let's like let everybody have guns. Okay, so
Yeah.
let's just
Abhi,
say
there
there's
already are gun laws in
no
India.
Okay, there are gun laws, but it's there's no okay. This is for the culture. Like, let's say the culture is gonna start. Okay, like they regulate the gun laws. Like they make it less strict. Like people
My
can have
culture
guns now.
does not allow me to do that.
Yeah.
Let's
Okay,
just
okay.
see.
This
Okay,
is
so
out of
basically what
context,
you're
but
saying,
this was like,
yeah.
okay.
No, let me ask. Okay, let's say.
there'll be university shootings also.
Okay, so in the future, crime is high, and the president is like, we can like let people have guns. Like you just need to show your Aadhaar card, and they'll give you a gun. Let's just imagine we are in that situation.
QID.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's.
आधार
Okay,
gun
so
आधार
लेने के
है
लिए आधार कार्ड
भाई
लिंक करा.
भाई साहब तुम्हारे पास आधार है हाँ भाई मेरे पास है अच्छा ये ले कौन सा गन चाहिए लेके जाओ भाई लेके जाओ
Semi automatic, automatic, LMG, M14,
shotguns,
AK-47.
sniper rifle,
मैगजीन
किसी को
Rocket
उड़ाना है?
launcher, C4, everything.
किसको
Magazine
उड़ाना है?
चाहिए,
प्रेसिडेंट को
magazine.
उड़ाने का स्नाइपर राइफल.
So yeah.
Bro, imagine
मेरा
Biharis like
भाई
those
I have
dudes having sniper rifle and all that. Like having that US military type of shit, man.
Wait. I still didn't ask my question. Wait, I gave you a situation like, what if like guns are like easily accessible? So would you guys like, I think by that time we'll have kids. So let's just say your kid is like, I also want a gun to like protect us. We should all get guns as a family. So would you
सबसे
guys?
पहले बाप को ही मारेगा वो
Okay. Everyone
Alphonse
answer.
for me, I shot him, that's why.
So
Everyone
everybody,
answer one by one seriously.
yeah.
Okay.
So would
Yeah,
you
okay.
would you accept like guns in your family to like just for protection? What
You
if your
choose, Ken.
target?
Whom do you want to answer
No
first?
way, bro. Like my
Bro.
opinion would be that like no, honestly no, because like seeing in my child's hand a gun and then like he's pointing towards me and like he also doesn't even maybe he even doesn't know like how to use it properly and he just shoots and I die. Then khalas, no, then like my full mehnat gone.
Arre,
That's
so
your
why
honest
would
answer, man.
why would you give your why would
Okay,
you
so
give your child a gun?
Okay,
Yeah,
That's
that's
the
what.
question. No, Z, that's
Arre,
the question.
Arre,
Like
okay,
whether
okay,
I want to
sun,
give
sun.
my child the gun or not. So my answer is no because of
By
this
Abhi,
reason.
what kind of client?
by
What kind of
ch-
situation are you making up? What?
hold up, man. Wait, everybody.
Do tarba to khai.
By child, I don't mean toddler. I meant he's also 18. Like he's a teenager at least, above 16 at least. No,
Common
what you're
sense, man.
thinking, man? What? And South. And one more thing. Wait, South. So you're saying you won't accept guns in the family because you're afraid that you'll raise a kid that will eventually kill you in the end. Okay. So,
Some futuristic
Yes.
shit is going on, man.
Abhi, but South. But like I said,
South
the crime
will be
is high.
like South. No. South will be like no. South will be like सांप को पाल रहा था मैं.
And
Okay,
so have
Zen.
the balls.
Okay, listen.
Zen. What
Okay,
about you?
Client. But like, see, it depends. I would buy a gun. Like, if it depends on the situation. Listen. Like, it depends on the situation. Like, how's the the country going through. Like, if it's like a shit face going on. Like massacre here and there. Some
Dajjal
almost
came,
purge
something like
like shit.
Imagine Mexico.
Yeah. Then I would keep I would buy a gun. I would buy it. I would keep it for
Alright,
safety.
alright.
Okay, but I wouldn't let my kids, like
Just for
I
safety.
wouldn't,
Yeah,
I
that's
wouldn't let
all.
my kids, yeah, that's for safety. But I wouldn't let my kids, get their hands on it.
You won't even train your kids. What if you're dead and your kid is like the last one left?
Yeah, I would train them. I would train them with like air rifles, like airsoft shit, like BB guns.
Air
Then I would
rifles,
just
okay,
like
nice.
those are better for children. Like at 18, 17, 20. Air rifles are much better.
For me, I'll just give my child to the Bloods and Crips and then see what happens.
What? What Simpsons? You will give your child to Simpsons?
Bloods and Crips.
His child will come back saying gang shit.
He'll come out being DMX.
I will say my child, beta पहले sanitize करो फिर बंदूक उठाओ.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
नहीं. Bro, Zishan will be like, बेटा पहले डिग्री लेके आना फिर मिलेगा.
Zishan.
Bro, the worst part will be that his child will shoot the degree and khalas. That degree will be of no use.
Hey, before shooting only, it's of no use.
Zishan.
Like how dad say,
Yeah.
college में जाएगा बहुत मजा आएगा, and then like that will be.
एक बार college. Yeah, client sir.
Actually, Zen would shoot up a college, I think.
Yeah, bro. I'm pretty sure he's
So yeah, okay.
No man.
So
slowly
I
losing
know
it.
nobody should do that. Actually, that's bad.
Yeah, we're just joking around.
Okay, so Zishan. Okay, everybody
Yeah.
answered. Now Zishan, in this situation, you're 6'9" and you don't have like security. So
In this situation, I'm 6'9". Wait, so I snitched on
Kullu
somebody
Karban.
and I don't
yeah,
have
you're
security.
Saddi utao, bhago.
exactly. You guys know,
Yeah.
right? 6'9" is missing.
Bro,
What?
Fake
Messi.
What?
Yeah, look at.
Hey, no,
look at-
no, bro. What? No, that can't be true. What the fuck? No.
Oh shit, Z's idol. Fuck.
Alright, bro, I'll
that's
commit
what-
suicide. What the fuck?
His role model is rainbow-colored role model is gone.
I don't know.
Bro, he's not missing. What the fuck?
No.
I don't know if
Tattooed
he's
rainbow
really
model.
missing, but in a lot of news have been popping up. He's been missing from Instagram. In real life, I don't know, but still.
He would have taken a break, man.
Be putting out
Went on a bro. He was on a 2-year vacation in the bricks.
that is prison, right?
Dropping
He's
everything.
out of the prison. He money. And,
Bro, he
yeah.
might be working on something, man. He might be. You get a breaking news. 6 died
Okay,
in the alleyway.
Zishan, yeah. What
So
is
my answer is very sad. I'll look at the situation. For example, like if the country's situation is similar to what it is right now, or if it's like much worse, then of course I'm getting firearms to protect myself.
Okay, now
And as far
in
as like
today's situation,
no, as far as what age, as far as what age will I teach my kids how to use a gun, bro? As soon as like I think 15, 16 is like the perfect age to like start like educating your kids about firearms, like self-defense, combat sport, those kind of things, or maybe even
Yeah.
earlier than that. Like I'll start training my kids like into combat sports like much earlier than that. But like firearms, I'll like teach them how to use it like probably around like 16, because I think that's really
16.
important.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, just don't teach them basketball. Like how you used to play.
वरना बाप को ही सबसे पहले गोली मारेगा.
Yeah.
So South son will kill him. Zen is protect his son. Zen Zishan protect, and Zoham. What is Zoham? I forgot. Bloods and Crips.
Zoham will blow. Zoham, I will tell. Zoham will put gun in his ass and then shoot. Khalas, blow up. Just imagine. And Zishan will report the crime scene.
And Zoham.
I said I'll make one of. See, I'll have two kids, right? One kid will go to Bloods, one kid will go to Crips. Khalas.
What if your wife gives birth to like 6 kids at once? What's it called? Quadruple? No, hectuple. What the fuck is it called?
Quadruple plus twins.
Sextuple. Something like that, right?
Yeah, hectuple. Yeah.
Deformity.
Sextuple. Yeah. What if your wife gives birth to like sextuple kids? Yeah.
Okay, sex trouble. Okay, so 6 kids. Okay, so one.
Man, Zam will go crazy. He will build an army.
Technically, yeah.
Zoham will build football team. Shala Madrid ka dal.
Basketball.
And and Zizan Lakers ka dalla.
Oh, basketball.
I will roast everybody who roast me.
Right. I want to ask Zoham.
Okay.
Yeah,
Zoham.
six tuplets. So one. So okay, six. Right? Okay, acha, yeah, no problem. So 3 kids will go to Bloods, 3 kids will go to Crips. Easy.
And they will eat chips.
Acha, okay. Zoham is going the gangster route. Zoham is going the gangster route. Me and Zen are like the sensible guys. Saud is dead because his kid killed him. Saud is dead.
Okay, guys. Okay, back to serious shit. Zoham, I want to ask you this. You know that
Okay, no offense.
we all know that a couple of months back, Zoham, you posted something on Instagram showing off your air rifle. So I want to ask you what. Yeah, some rifle you were holding. You were doing some practice
That was a
shoots.
shooting range.
That was an air rifle, but that was an actual shotgun, right?
Yeah, that was an actual shotgun. That was no air rifle, bro.
Yeah.
Right, I thought it was. I don't know about guns, so sorry.
But you know about guns.
No.
Okay,
in
now mind.
specific.
Explain. Yeah, say your question.
So yeah, so how was your experience with that? How did you feel? Shooting some. What were you shooting actually? Birds?
I was shooting a
Disco lit, shoulder
disc.
disco lit.
Arey, chup re Zain. I was shooting disc.
So how is it? How did you feel like? You felt good?
Skeets, right? That's what you say them, right? Skeets, those round orange
A
balls,
big
right?
disc.
Skeets.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
correct. Yeah, Zain, that's correct. It's also used in Olympic games also.
Yeah.
They'll throw some disc in the air by using a machine, and then you gotta shoot that. Yeah, Olympian shit. So the gun that I used is a shotgun. It's a double barrel shotgun. The same gun that's there in Black Ops 2. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
gang shit, and it felt good, and yeah, basically I paid $100 to get 25 rounds, which is actually a lot.
Bro, do you need a license for doing that?
No license.
So like,
why?
so, like
Because
we can just roll out and go.
well, you
Another
have
thing
to
is-
show your QID, of course, your Qatar ID, of course, and of course, if you're above 18 and you can pay the money, then yeah, you'll get the gun and then start shooting. And
You gotta.
You know what? Let's go, man.
what, Jay? What?
Let's go, man.
Yeah, let's go. No problem.
Right after-
Klein will fly off. I'm sure by the recoil he'll fly off. His shoulder
Hell
will
nah,
fly off.
man. Hell nah, I've been working out, man. I can handle a double barrel too.
Bro,
Hey.
looking at the video, Zoham, looking at the video, bro, you were flying off, man.
Yeah, that's his
That
shoulder
was my
was
first time.
flying off.
That's why it was my first time. And bro, after the entire session, right, my freaking shoulder got muscle cramp. My
Oh.
right shoulder.
Of course, man.
That
Did you enjoy it?
shotgun
Did
recoil.
Did it give you like did it give you like an adrenaline rush? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, of course.
Bro, who wouldn't, man?
Yeah.
Also,
No,
the
I agree.
trainers-
You know, each and every human being has a little bit of anarchy, deep inside them.
Zen with the
And they wouldn't know
philosophical.
Until they get, violent.
Zen is
You're-
right.
You're,
though. There
reminding
is-
me
Viagra.
of Joker from The Dark Knight.
Abbe, Viagra nahi rahe.
Yep. There's a dark side to all of us. It's just we're hiding
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, Heath Ledger
Some are-
Joker. He said that.
some
Same
are very
example.
good at
जैसे
hiding it.
इधर तुम लोग सब मेरे उड़ाते हो सालो.
So, have you not heard the last podcast, bro? I got fucking ridiculed.
Even me.
Oh, Zen.
Yeah.
Ask me something,
100 Bitcoin.
Klein. Ask me something serious.
Yeah, no, Klein was about to ask me about the gun range thing, right?
Dude, you guys distract me so much. I
what
forgot
is
what
this
I'm gonna
gun?
ask
Okay.
next.
Yeah, what blame on me, man? Now.
Mr. Panchi only this.
Yeah, Zoham, continue saying about that. Oh, yes. Yeah, I got it. Zoham, okay, one more thing. Before you're about to, go hit up, like shoot some
Yeah, bro.
discs, they give you training, right?
Yeah, there is a trainer. There is a trainer over there. He'll tell me like how to reload, how to load the bullets in, and then shoot at that thing, shoot like that, and then
Because
He'll
guys,
fix-
I'll
he'll fix
tell
my form and everything.
I'll tell you about the news. Okay, it was about like I think like 6 or 7 years ago. Okay, it was in America. Okay, because it's always there. So what happened was there was like, there's a lot of ammunition store, okay, and when you if you don't even buy guns, you can even do like target practice, okay. So one family came and they like said they like gave a girl a Uzi. You guys know what a Uzi is, right?
Yeah. Classic GTA
Semi
weapon.
or yeah. Everyone
Not
knows.
semi-automatic. It's fully automatic.
Yeah.
Fully
Like,
automatic.
no, bro,
Okay,
it's
so
like crazy automatic, man. It's like
Yeah.
finish.
no. In the Uzi which he had, right, there was a switch. You
Can
could
make
like
a beat of that.
you could switch it to semi or full auto. Okay, so the trainer was there next to her. Okay, and the trainer like first let her like shoot some semi rounds. Okay, it was just like burst fire type. So it was all cool. Like 3-4 shots she did. Okay, the trainer was standing next to her. Okay, she's a very I think she was just 11. Okay, and
Oh shit!
she's like shooting. Then that trainer switched it to automatic, full automatic, and her hand is not that strong to like hold that recoil. She shot, the trainer was standing on the left of her. The gun, as she shot just 3 rounds, the gun swing to her left, to his
Oh
face.
shit! Oh,
Yep.
Dude, God, that's sad.
wait, is this like a true? Is this a true story?
Dude, the footage is there. They just don't show the the impact, but they show just seconds before he gets hit. It's all in the news. You just y'all Google YouTube like instructor girl gun. That's it.
Wait, why would the trainer not stand behind her, like putting like
Bro,
some kind of like
first of all,
support on her
they
shoulder?
shouldn't allow.
Yeah.
They shouldn't allow.
They shouldn't
kids
allow
in the-
children.
Yeah.
shooting
Another
range.
like 11 years old and what?
Abey, some Disney theme park or what this is? It's a shooting.
Yeah,
range,
that's
bro.
what. Akkal ghas खाने गई थी क्या?
Oh, exactly. what the
Exactly,
fuck?
man.
Yeah. You came to see roller coasters or what? It's a fucking gun range, man. And that though putting Uzi at fully
But there are
automatic.
families.
4D experience of zombie land.
I guess she'll be traumatized her whole life. I mean, fuck, man. Imagine seeing that shit.
Bro, there was another case. I think I'm paraphrasing this. So this happened a couple of years ago, of course, in America, and inside, I think Walmart. So basically, this mother, she had a gun inside her bag, and then inside, I don't know, was it a revolver or a pistol? And she brought her child with her, and the child was like small enough to fit on the trolley. There is a sitting. I don't know. There's a seat on the trolley.
Yeah,
right?
bro, we all know. Yeah.
Yeah. We know
Yeah,
that.
man.
Yeah. So that child.
Hey, we all went to
that
Lulu
son-
hypermarket, man.
Yeah, man. इसको कोई मारो बे साला कुछ भी बोलता है.
This is Walmart, man. Listen. Walmart, different culture. So so the child is of course sitting on the seat side of the trolley, whatever it's called, and then her bag is also next to her. So, and it was open, and then so the child, of course, curious, she looked at the bag, and then she saw this gun. She pulled it out. The mother did not know at all. The mother is like busy shopping and all, and then the kid, of course, shot her mom.
Mom, oh.
Oh
That's
shit!
really sad.
How old was the kid?
Well, I would say young enough to be on that seat on the trolley
Oh,
thing.
Bro, that's nothing. That's like 4 years old or something.
4 years.
Maybe 6, 7.
First of all, the guns, like pistols and all, right? They have like a safety, this thing. So if that wasn't on, then it's a parent's mistake also. Like it is already their mistake.
Bro, having a gun in your bag and keeping the fucking bag with your child,
Like next to your child, open.
The thing is, they can do that.
Bro,
There
like
is
this
no
is-
because you're in their constitution. I think their second amendment is right to bear arms. So
Yeah, second amendment. Yeah, correct.
so they can, if they have license, they can carry that gun anywhere, put it wherever they want. So yeah, they can do anything with it.
Bro,
No. We're not talking. No. We are not talking about rights. Zoham and I were talking about the stupidity of the gun
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
moms.
A lot of
Like
and
carelessness,
even
another level, man.
yeah, even
But
Even though
guys, still there is one more.
basically what happened? Basically, South's real answer that kid will get the gun and then khalas,
Yeah, see,
parents gone.
at the end I was right. Okay. So,
Yeah, bro.
Acha, listen.
That is how-
Listen. Coming to the topic like this gun control thing. like, see, there might be also these conditions where, like, some parent or someone like who's having the gun, like, might be misplacing it or something like this, like something unfortunate happening, and then like someone takes the guns and like a small kid, like as Soham said, like the kid takes the gun and just shoots his mom. So like there is such kind of a carelessness thing also can happen. So it's it's better to like keep
Okay, so
so stop this
can I ask something?
like keeping this gun
Let South
culture.
finish.
Yeah. Okay, Z.
Just keep it away from
Okay,
children.
so
Hmm.
I just want to ask something. Okay, so in an ideal world, obviously we wouldn't want anybody to bear arms. Like in the civilian, only officials should bear arms, right? In an ideal world, not even the thief who's like breaking into the house, and not even the guys whose house is being broken into. Like none of them should be able to bear arms under any situations, either be it licensed or not. In an ideal
Yeah.
world, right? Yeah. So, but obviously, we don't live in an ideal world. So, here's my question: Are you guys in support of having gun available to the public, or not in support of it? Like, do you think, like, after, let's just say, like at the age of 21, that's like the age of consent, like the proper age in order to get a gun license, firearm license. Do you think that people should be allowed after the age of 21 to buy firearms? Yes or no?
I think after the age of 24 or 25, not 21, I take back my response. Like, I think after 24 would be better.
It should be, the age should be above 30.
Wait, no. So,
Yeah, that is also
okay.
good.
At least
You know what?
27 above.
You know what? Like, okay, regardless of the age situation, do you think people, like civilians, in the current situation that our world is in right now, should people in a country, should they be allowed to carry firearms or like get a firearm license, or completely no?
It just
Sorry,
depends on
can you
which
come
country
again?
you're in.
I'm just asking hypothetically, like, what do you guys think? Your opinions? Like, do you think people should be allowed to, like, get firearms or no?
No.
I think, bro,
Like, even in the situation that the world is in right now, like America, India, and all, and they allow people to get firearm license, right? So you think that should be
bro,
abolished? Like that law should
if
not
they,
exist
if they,
anymore.
yeah, I think, like, if they, like, what do you say, dismantle all the artillery, like shit, like all the weapons, right? Like, even this, what do you say, common people having them. Okay, so I think that would be better. Like, malab, everything should be like, banned or something, like thrown, like
Okay,
full peace, world unity type shit,
okay.
But
No. So
that's the
here,
Yeah, which
ideal
which
world,
happens
right?
in movies. Yeah, which
That's an
happens in
ideal
movies.
world.
no. There are different aspects to it. So let's just say if you're a hunter, you're into hunting, right? You
Okay,
have to
then air
carry
rifles
firearms.
instead of shotguns or sniper rifles, you use air rifles. इंडिया में तो वही चलता है ना ज्यादातर.
Like how Salman killed that goat, right?
Bro, that
Goat.
was a car, right? Oh, sorry, that was the footpath one, right?
No,
Abbe,
it was
not goat, man,
it was
idiot.
deer.
Idiot
No,
Zohan. It was not a
no,
goat. It was a
Arey,
black
it was
That
buck.
was a buck.
bro. Yeah, it was not Bakri Eid. It was not Bakri Eid, okay?
Klein, you
Yeah.
tell me, are you pro having gun, or are you against having gun to the available to the public, general public?
Gone.
First, like I said, first it depends on the location.
No,
In
no, no, no,
India,
no, no, no.
I'm in India. Okay.
Fuck. No. Fuck that. Like, I want a one answer. Do
Bro,
you think
see,
the general public should be allowed to carry guns, and that includes everyone in the general public, everyone.
No.
That is not an officer or an official or security.
Can officials also shouldn't have
Are
guns?
if officials in the sense like police officers, deputies, CBI, FBI, and all those.
police officers, they need guns.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I'm
how would they
excluding.
defend?
That's what I'm trying to say. I'm just trying to like clarify what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Okay.
I am pro gun, and I'll tell you why with with a bigger picture question now, which I'm gonna say you guys. Okay, like just now Zishan said, right? Officials and all, they can have guns. Even Zoham also backed it. Of course, they'll have guns. But what if, let's imagine, okay, we don't have guns, and then like we are in a country it's an authoritarian country turning into a fascist that will soon turn into a dictatorship, and the leader can turn all the military, towards us, and we don't have anything, with us to protect ourselves. So just imagine that situation.
Okay,
Then
bro. Okay,
what,
so
what,
in
what
such a hypothetical situation,
hmm?
first of all, I mean, situations like these exist in like some place in the earth probably.
Yeah.
Like
It's probably
China.
going to yeah. First of all, if it's an authoritarian country, there's probably not going to be like gun available to the public in from the beginning itself, and if there is, that's going to create like rebellions. So rebellions are going to smuggle in guns. They're going to get guns, like they're going to kill the officers and end up getting guns. So that's like a whole war type situation. But in order to like protect yourself, bro, you're asking a question like should the government allow guns available to the public so that in the future if the government turns against the public will be able to defend themselves? What kind of a question is that, man?
That question is possible. What do you think, guys? It is possible.
Yeah,
So
it's
Now
why
see,
would
possible. You know why? Because
why would the
like
government even no why would the government
dude,
yeah,
you're acting like
Ganja
as if the
Pugri
government
government.
the government is like the same thing for like decades. It's not usually like that, right? Governments do change.
Yeah, and
dude,
shit happens.
like this thing happened. Okay, like this is the actual thing. What Klein said, it happened actually. There was this king named
Turkey,
Muammar al Gaddafi.
no?
Like
yeah,
yeah,
he
yeah,
died
Ah,
good. He died
from
like a
exactly.
Libya,
dog.
from Libya.
How he
Yeah.
died?
Benghazi. Yeah,
So like yeah.
Benghazi.
So like what happened was like the country people, okay, they wanted to change from the kingship to like the
Dictatorship, yeah,
monarchy.
Dictatorship,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. So
to
they wanted
democracy.
to
Democracy.
change to democracy. Yeah. So like this the Gaddafi, the ruler, like he did not accepted it. So then after that, like people got violent and like they took guns and like started like a big chaos. And then after that, at the end, this Gaddafi
Resistance.
was killed. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah,
such things happen. So what like what I feel is that what Klein is saying, maybe like such things will or might happen in future. Yeah.
like
Okay,
it's
You
no,
a,
so
never
let
know.
me let
right
me
now
explain.
Libya
No,
is
no,
a failed country, like failed state country, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
let me explain. Let me explain. Okay, what the situation is. So you're saying the country was before like a dictatorship. People wanted it to become a democracy, so they started like rebelling, and they got firearms. They got access to firearms, and they started rebelling, and they started creating chaos. Now, my question is: before the rebellion and the chaos started in that dictatorship country, was firearm available to the mass public to buy? Like, were they allowed to buy like firearm for themselves?
It doesn't even have to be like that. It doesn't even have to like come from the government. They can even smuggle in.
Yeah.
Arey,
Right.
but
Yeah.
client, that's the whole. Arey, you're missing the whole
What?
point. Now you're just repeating what I said. Like, bro,
See,
I'm
Zishan,
asking you. Listen.
your question, you just asked me, am I pro gun or not? Not based on any location or
No,
anything.
no, no.
So I
Listen, no, no,
gave
no.
you
See,
pro
no, no,
gun.
no, no. See, I'm pro gun. Listen, I'm pro gun as well. But I feel like the kind of example you're giving doesn't really justify us having that ideology. Like, how
No,
can you
man.
be
How
like
does it
just
not?
because? No, no, no. How can you be like just because like there's a chance that the government, the guys who are allowing us to like buy the guns, will turn against us? So that is why we need guns. Like, bro, it's
I'm
like such
okay,
a
okay. Okay,
that's
okay, wait.
such a like an
Wait.
uh,
I'm not basing my justification on just that theory. I'm also
that's such an
basing it on
oxymoron.
normal situation. I just wanted to bring up that, because I just wanted to bring up that situation.
See,
I'm normal
in
condition
if
to protect myself from crime defense. That's it.
listen,
Yeah.
yes,
It's
Easy.
for
Easy.
that is the
See.
basic. Listen, that is the most basic justifiable thing. I want to protect myself because because I feel like there are always going to be like murders and shit like breaking into people's houses. So in order for like self protection and all that, I need a firearm access. But the thing that like makes it really tricky and like a loophole for people and like a really big bad situation is that there aren't many regulations around people buying firearms. And even if there is, people end up making illegal firearms, like, for example, in India, like South said, Haryana, Bihar, UP. Bro, they make firearms out of like pipe trucks from like trucks,
Yep.
Yeah.
pipelines from like trucks. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a real thing. So India and America in that sense are very different, right? I mean, because like in America, guys who are willing to like shoot people, they buy gun officially. But in India, guys who are willing to shoot people, they buy gun illegally. You know?
Yeah.
So it's like a whole different situation. So in India, if you say you're trying to be pro-gun, right, it really doesn't make sense because you're gonna have gun either way. But in America, if you say you're pro-gun or like against gun control or against guns, then it's going to be a different conversation. Because if you're pro-gun, then you're gonna have guns. If you're against guns, they're gonna take away all the guns. There is no underground scream going on over there.
By pro-gun, I meant making guns legal. That's it.
They're already legal, but the thing is that
Okay, in India, if you're saying India, then to make it less less strict.
see, in India, right? I feel like in India there's a culture of lynching, people taking law into their own hands, doing all this bullshittery. Like we all know what's going on. So I feel like having guns in India is not the best thing for people. Like having access to guns for the mass public, like even being able to buy guns. So that solves the issue, like for politicians and other people carrying guns by themselves. Like, bro, politicians shouldn't be allowed to carry guns. The security around them should be allowed. Okay?
Yeah, but that's not the case, right? Where here?
No, that's
the
what I'm saying. No,
politicians
that's
are
what I'm
this-
saying. So if India creates a law that like forbids people from buying gun at all, then if a politician is caught with a gun or something like that, then that's illegal, right? So that's like already illegal.
That's illegal. Saying is fine, but do they act?
Arey, forget the act part now. I'm talking about like the paperworks. Bro, first you gotta like make it illegal, right? Then only people can act on it. Now
Dude,
the other thing is that like the illegal gun production in India, that's a whole different story. That the fucking police and the FBI and what is the Indian CIA? Like those guys have to like take care of that shit.
It's fucked up.
I mean, I'm just chatting shit. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Bro, like I said before, Klein, like both of you, like I said before, like the every single crime that's going on in India, adding guns to that will just make things even more worse. Like for example, rapes. For example, like Z said, lynchings. That'll be even more, 10 times more fucked up with guns added to that. And yeah, and protests will not look the same anymore. Then what? Like let's say like you're jealous over that boyfriend who's hanging around with your future girlfriend, whatever. So you just shoot the boyfriend in the head.
You simply can't shoot and get away with it, right? That's a different.
But
Shoot
it is
him inside
happening
an
in India,
alleyway.
Klein.
And bro, the police, you
It is
think the
happening.
police is efficient?
That's what I'm saying. But what I'm trying to say is that if the selling of firearms in India to the general public is made illegal, that is going to decrease gun crime by a lot, because these legal guns that are being purchased legally are then being sold illegally to the fucking lower class taporis and criminal people. And now they're not roaming around with the katta that is being illegally made from truck pipes. Now they're roaming around with like proper firearms, like Glock 97, whatever the fuck is called,
Yeah.
and semi-automatic.
Well, that has to be handled by, of course, the police and everything. But then the problem is the performance and the efficiency of the police. Are they up to the mark or no? Like, for example, let's
Fuck
say...
no. Dude, fuck no, it's not. But don't you think cutting off this fucking supply chain will actually have an effect?
Yeah, that will have an effect. But then, of
That
course,
will
there'll
have-
be... Of course, the criminals will find another way to, be a piece of shit. So
And
when
you do
they-
realize that
if someone is selling in such a way, like smuggling and selling in some illegal way, then make it legal. And what Z said, some like that. Okay, so that thing, the government is failing to, stop and cut off those chains. So it's the government's fault. What I believe.
I mean, obviously, it's going to go back to the government, but I feel like as the discussion, like whether we think that in India gun should be banned or not to the general public, I think yes.
Yes, what?
Yes.
You'll cut off gun supply.
I feel like selling guns to the general public in India, like through a license, even over the age of like 21, it should be made illegal for everyone.
Bro, what
Okay.
I would say is that like every single thing has its pros and cons. So like if you're like thinking of like like you're buying a gun, and if it's legal in your country and you're buying it for protecting yourself from criminals, then yeah, it's a it's something good for you only. But like if you want to like kill someone or shoot someone, or you have that kind of a mind, like some kind of a criminal mind, and you want to kill someone, then that's wrong. That's entirely wrong for such kind of people in that country. So like it's each and everything has its pros and cons. So it just
You guys
depends.
remember
Like
the story I told you like yesterday or 2 days before about a friend of mine in college having another friend who's like the gunda types, like the goon type, and he was carrying a gun. You remember that I told you guys that?
Yeah, what?
Yeah.
Abi Gujjar.
No. Okay, so basically, I have a classmate, and he told me a story once that they got into like some kind of beef with like some other group of people in the city, and like so he gathered his group of friends to go and talk to those guys, and one of his friends that he gathered was carrying, and he wasn't carrying the katta like the locally made shit in India. He was carrying like a proper firearm that sold. So yeah, see.
Yeah.
In conclusion, what I would like to say, then everybody else can conclude and we can end the podcast. So, what I'm trying to say is that, in conclusion, because the situation in India is really fucked at the moment in terms of like everybody has a gun and nobody's being accounted for it. Even like politicians are carrying gun, whereas they don't need to carry guns because they have security around them that carry gun. So I feel like the public who somebody who is not an officer or doesn't carry a badge that says a police officer or works under like some kind of federal or like army type deal. Okay, what I'm trying to say is that shouldn't be allowed to carry a gun. Yeah, shouldn't be allowed to carry a gun.
Okay.
Either it be legal or illegal. Klein, just for 5 minutes, I want your opinion. Like, what do you think overall?
Okay, my last conclusion to all this, like how Z said that proper officials can have guns and we don't have to worry about. But then I'll just like to say, don't come at me. This is just my opinion only. Okay, so what if those security officials, they are not the rulers. They're under a ruler, and that ruler,
Right.
turns the whole thing around. So
Right.
then what are you gonna do? How are you gonna defend yourself? That's my whole this thing. That's it.
Wait, what if politicians abuse their power since their security
Exactly,
have guns?
dude. Exactly, they've been doing it.
Klein,
So
here's
what are you gonna do?
they already are abusing their power, but who the fuck is going around carrying gun and shooting politicians and police officers? Bro, the whole protest that happened in Delhi, like the protesters weren't carrying guns with them. The guys who were attacking them were carrying guns. So I don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about.
What about
That
the
was-
Oh
others?
yeah, another. I would like to add a situation. Remember, I don't know when this was. This happened this year only, and it was fucking going viral. So there was this protest going on, and then I don't know what was it about in India. Some protest, and then the police they were just standing there, and then one guy out of nowhere pulled out his revolver and pointed at the crowd, and was saying some.
I saw that. Yeah, it was.
He even
saw
shot
that?
somebody. He even shot somebody.
Yeah, he shot somebody. He injured somebody basically, and then he was like, he was saying something like "mother chode," something, and then behind him is the police, and the police were just standing still. They were not doing anything, no action. Nothing.
Okay, yeah. Just to end this, that guy got into the jail, but the protesters he shot at, some of those protesters are also like being convicted and they're also in jail. So there is no justice. Doesn't matter if you're the one shooting the gun or the one being shot at. You're still gonna get fucked up by the officials. Fuck
And,
gun control.
Yeah,
And
and
yeah.
also such things are happening like currently also in Kashmir. Even though like we don't like know
See,
much about that,
that's
but
the-
still,
let's
like,
no no let's
the
talk about
officials are
Kashmir.
like just killing like whoever they want. Like the ones
Exactly.
who have like that like a dictator kind of mindset. Those kind of officials, they are like killing some innocent people also, just on the
And
basis that they have a
think
gun in their hands. Like,
and if you think if they had guns beforehand, the situation would have been different.
They could have at least, I don't know, maybe liberated themselves. Who knows? We never
Yeah,
know.
that-
man.
Klein, you're talking about a whole country's army against a small state.
Whole country's army. Then yeah, okay, fine.
Yeah, the India sent their own fucking army to Kashmir
Yeah,
and
yeah,
all,
I know it's
bro, at the
not
borders.
just the India's army; it's even Pakistan.
And do you understand? There were rebels over there, like they did like use fire, but at the end they died. So, bro, it's all fucked. Anyways,
Whatever, man. Fighting chance instead of like laying down, getting slaughtered like goats. So That's all I wanted to say. That's just my opinion, my side.
I think, in my opinion, that's not practical. And if that does happen, like, the thing doesn't add up with the whole situation that we're making up. Anyways, but I will, end the podcast. Peace. Love you guys. Bye. Subscribe.
Bye bye.
Yeah, stay safe. Bye.